Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from the Steel City. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Christian Harris there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 70, Timberwolf. Hot 70, hot 70.
Get out of the gun is Milton. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good shot separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Already know I got shit to go. Money time, no doubt, though. You gotta go if you playing control. Fresh on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back, pockets on swole. Got a whole lot of control.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he searches for a gain of about 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Ready.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions.
In motion is Warren.
Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
70 Lions.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Taylor loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Now Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ready?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson going to look to throw. He's got his man. That's down. And he will score. Touchdown, Indy.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Like you.
To throw, it's Milton. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Steelers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
Okay.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Richardson to throw. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On play action, Richardson forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. It's a gain of 34.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Warrior 70.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this one in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick is good. Next to score, Colts 14, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cardinal. Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Mavericks. Let go.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Milton. That's caught right side, it's Freiermuth. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
79 Broncos. Go.
Try and throw with Milton. And this ball incomplete on third down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. And that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. But they convert on fourth and one.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Dragon 60.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. He's got his tight end, Kelsey Tara, to the left. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Trap 60. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Milton. Moving outside the pocket. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the wall.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is taken in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On first down, it's Richardson. Over the middle, he's got Warren. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
18. That's good for the Colts. First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
On first and 10, here's Richardson.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
70 Lions. Nineteen tight. Ready.
It's Richardson on the move. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for the first.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Hawk 70.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Get it. 60, 19, 18.
On first down, here's Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. It is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready up.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing, Milton. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
To the air once more is Milton. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Milton. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And this is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3? And really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Anthony Gould now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Panther 60.
Downs goes in motion. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got 1. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Cup 19.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson operating from the pistol. A short pass taken in by Warren. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Viking 18.
In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll get into the end zone. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Colts move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
And it's 19, 60 average, pat to 60, pat to 60. Go, Reed, go. Check mash, Seven Pirates, go.
Milton down to throw on 1st and 10. Forced out left. Now he'll run.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. That's complete to Metcalf. They get 16 on that connection. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Milton gonna look to throw it again. Samuel brings this in along the sideline.
Outbreaking route. Especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Johnny Ryan.
Throwing again is Milton. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Get it.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Got a man, that's Tober. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Tober, touchdown Steelers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
In motion is Warren. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, Here's 2nd down and 6. That's Pierce in motion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Richardson. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On play action, Richardson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Let's go now. 60 bucks.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Has his man. It's Samuel. Down the sideline. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 65 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, There's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Colts 21. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Hop 70.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
19 tackle.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 679 Broncos.
In motion is Warren.
Go.
On first down, it's Richardson. Rolling to the left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is T.J. Watt working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Second down throw for Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Check that. Street.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Looking to throw, it's Milton. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A handoff as they try to run it here. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
On the set.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let go.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready? Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
34-yard line.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Alert. Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. We'll try to get this one on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Downs goes in motion.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
There's the spike, and they stop it with 23 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Ready?
Throwing, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. And they will spike it here with 6 seconds to play. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. So this was in the win column for the Steelers. They moved to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.